all for being here. I really appreciate it. Let's see what we got. Welcome on in, Cynic Deval. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Welcome on in. We got Pseudowolf. We got Gadget. Glad to have you, Sweet Beans. Welcome on in, Soupy. Welcome on in, Fine Point. Glad to have you too. Welcome on in, Jake Bing. Welcome on in, Kasai. Glad to have you. Welcome on in, Ika DeSolto. Glad to have you, Sweet Beans. Welcome on in, Resmari. Sorry if my voice is a little bit lower energy than normal. I will say I'm still dealing with some con crud. Welcome on in, Brianna. Glad to have you. Still dealing with some con crud. I have in front of me a nice mug of throat coat tea to hopefully help. I've got some Tylenol. Luckily, it's now just like some minor sinus irritation and like inflamed tonsils, which is better than the nausea and like general exhaustion I was dealing with up to this point. But yeah, so we'll probably just be like, I have my mic a little bit closer to my mouth. You're good. Just keep taking. Yeah. But also I missed y'all, so like I wanted to stream. It was killing me not being able to stream Tuesday. Welcome on in, readers. Glad to have ya. Oh my god, my throat, my voice cannot handle it. Oh wait, hold up, this is the wrong page. Welcome on in, Shadraw. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Can you shout out for Shadraw? For those who don't know, StarkyMorph, big gay chaos crew on the internet, bright streamer live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Most say I play indie games, however, we'll occasionally play games backed by bigger corporations. Today we are doing a quick recap of my time at MFF. So I am sick. Just if my voice sounds a little bit rough, that's why. I got some tea, but also welcome on Struggle for Waffles. Welcome on Shadrach. What have ya? MFF was great. MFF was a blast. Birdie, hello. Never been here before. I just kind of exist now either way. Welcome on in Dark Lord Training. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Also, I just realized, oh, please, yeah, no, I want to be high energy for the readers. Definitely not advisable. And this we'll see how my throat's holding up. I want to do the MFF recap. If my throat holds up okay, I'll probably also do some art. So this might be like an hour-long stream. We'll see. Also, I realized I went to the wrong stream. Or the wrong screen. Throat's also destroyed. Wait, did you also... Shad, did you also go to MFF? If so, I'm sorry I missed you. I really tried my hardest to see everyone. It is genuinely impossible to do that. Oh, you didn't? Okay, thank goodness. But yeah, I got sick for Thanksgiving. Oh no. Dark Lord Trainee, thank you for the follow. Welcome to live chat. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Let's go and get our neutral. Let's go and there we go. This will be the vibe we're working with. But yeah, I took like 50 pictures. I had to censor my face out a lot of them. Just take a slow hunt. Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I got 3,512 tabs. God, sorry, that's too much. Also, welcome on, Codename Equal. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. That's too much, even for me. I had like 300 tabs open, and I got a lot of shit for that. MFF was fun, even though I was there for just Saturday. I'm late. Welcome on, Eliana. It's good to have you. But yeah, it is going to be a little bit of a more vibey new layout. Okay. I hate it here. I'm so bullied. I can't even. There's no borp. I got put in the box. I got put in the sick box because I'm sick. I'm a sick bird. Welcome on in, Gary. I'm glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Can you shout out for Gary?
Do you like this? Do you like
I need
this?
to readjust some of my redeems for this screen, I'm realizing. This was the screen I was going to use for when I do just chatting. Why is everyone sick? Con crud? Con crud. The answer is con crud. But yeah, this was going to be my setup for when I do MFF. Or brain not working. When I do more just chatting streams, con what? Con crud. So it's basically like you go to a convention and there are so many people there that you inevitably catch something. So yeah, I caught something. My tonsils are still mad. My sinuses are still slightly irritated, but I'm no longer physically exhausted, like to the point where I was passing out on Monday. But we'll get to that. Also, don't mind me taking some occasional breaks to sip some tea. Actually, I might make like a second cup of this. I got the mystery sick a little bit. I didn't go to shit and I'm with tonsillitis. Oof. I mean, that's kind of what's going on with me, honestly. I'm in a Latino catastrophe. Oh no. Overlay update. So this was something that was kind of in the works. This was gonna be the screen I used for just chatting when I got the new model, but I figured this is a pretty good time to debut it. So yeah, let me go ahead and get, because I took a bunch of pictures. Let's see. I have to add another application capture. Where is it? Window capture. Crud can translate in Spanish as porqueria. So it's like the feeling of being sick, physically or mentally. Wait, debut the new overlay, the new model. So this scene is for this is going to be the just chatting scene for when I do get the new model, because with the new model I might do a little bit more just chatting stuff. We'll see. It's going to kind of depend on like my energy. I'm not necessarily married to any ideas yet, but I figure it'd be fun to give y'all like an opportunity to like actually just, you know, chat and hang out. Well, come on, low like, let have you, sweet bean. 15 Borbs, 15 Borbs. Oh my god. I'm so like, for when I got out of college, there was a solid like year where like 2 or 3 years where I just didn't get sick because I didn't leave my house. I miss that. Crib! Thank you for the gift over to Jake being a sweet bean. Oh my god, it was so good to see you. I still feel bad because like I was literally just like, oh my god, wait, you're Krim. I need to say hi to you. But there was a thing that I wanted to get at AC. There's like a shoulder bird that I wanted to get at AC. That the maker was there, and I like, apparently she was running out, so I had to like rush by. I like walked back, and by the time you were already gone, so like I don't blame you. But also, it's so good to see you, and thank you for the gifts, that'd be a sweet bean. All right, window capture. Gonna just call this the general purpose. Let's see, media viewer. Oh, Lord Almighty. Well, oh God. Yeah, my suspicion is that this is, hello, this is entirely too massive. Wait, what did I just, there we go. This is covering the screen. So yeah, MFF. Okay, but why are you massive? I mean, to be fair, I think Amisha is like, damn Starky reveal. I'm willing to share my body, like, you know, but also like the face is where I'm a little bit more apprehensive, I guess. I want to hit partner before I would ever do a face reveal. I'm gonna be talking in thick. Yes, I am a big Borb. Starky sharing that body. Listen, God gave me 2 arms. Therefore, I should have at least 2 boyfriends. Starky is cute. How dare? You're very cute. I can now say that with confidence because I've seen you. But yeah. I guess I have like 50 something pictures to get through. A lot of them are with suitors or friends. So the you're gonna hear a lot of various body noises, and I'm sorry about that, but they will continue until morale improves. And I can use all the crows. Not going to cons protect me from Starky saying no you. Starky be getting us hard on, oh my god. It's the points at gadget, horny. Well, come on in, Darius. Glad to have you, sweet bean. Did you give Jane uppies? I did. But we'll actually get to that. Because I want to roughly go by like in order. So Thursday rolls around. Starky, you knew this with you being a big man. Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. Well, come on in, Kiaran. Glad to have you, sweet bean. I'm glad to run into you as well at MFF. Starky, a crow was staring at me through the window yesterday, only to leave when I looked at it. Oh, is that Misha be barkin'? Yeah, that's Misha be barkin'. I took a picture with him. Let's see. So, Purdue sweatpants. Oh, hey. Yes, actually, I'm surprised that you noticed. Purdue is my alma mater. It's where I graduated from. So, he's over there playing with Sodakins right now. God, the throat stuff is just, the throat coat's helping, but like the throat Sorry about that. I will try my best to mute whenever possible, but by no means am I like super quick on the draw, unfortunately. You have Concred too? Yeah. I gave out like so many hugs. Welcome on an Insufficient Caution. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Purdue was the first college I went to until I changed my major. Understandable. If you went to Purdue for like computer science, engineering, or like physics, I saw so many people change their major because of how miserable Purdue was. I have to go soon. So if I can get a recap for the recap. I mean, this VOD will be uploaded to YouTube if you want to watch it later. You'll just have to stick your own music over it. But yeah, so Thursday, I had to work the day of because unfortunately I don't get any PTO with my current job. So I'm already down like, I think 2 days from this pay period. The name Purdue just sounds kind of miserable in and of itself. It's Purdue with a U, so there's very specifically like Purdue with an E is like the meat farms. Any more stuff to watch while playing Factorio? Then perfect. I originally went for video game design. Now I'm majoring in special education in college. I will not specify it because I live near it. That's fair. Which is your fault. Welcome, join us. Oh, Purdue, I'm just used to the E. Yeah, the other Purdue is, I think, unrelated. It's just like they spell with an E. They're like a sports, or they're a meat farm, I think. So yeah, Thursday, work for the day. As I'm leaving for work, so like Thursdays are like the day that basically I never get contacted at work. I work remotely, so like I work hybrid Monday through Wednesday on site, Thursday, Friday at home, and almost never do I get contacted on Thursday. But that Thursday, so like I guess exactly like a week ago, I get up at like 7:30, so that way I have plenty of time to get everything done and prepared for my trip. Because I packed the day before, but I had just washed some stuff that needed to get packed that evening. So I'm working, packing, getting all that stuff done. As I'm trying to leave, my boss and one of my coworkers both messaged me like, "Hey, do you mind fixing these 3 things?" And I'm like, "All right, I'll try." Like, it's, I was like, okay, well, I've already done my 8 hours for the day, but I'll go ahead and give them, like, hopefully they're quick fixes and I can just, like, dip out afterwards. Nope. I ended up spending another 30 minutes and I still didn't get them fixed. So basically, right, like, at the end there, I was like, hey, I'm sorry, but I have to go. And I'm not here tomorrow, so I'll fix it on Monday. And luckily they were understanding, but also... Hold up a moment, I'm gonna cough again. That was, but like basically like that was Starky. Oh, by the way, did we ever get a shout for Garion? If not, go give Garion a follow. Garion heckin' spectacular artist. Wood and demisexual. Listen, there's yes we did, stop. To be honest with you, I actually got kind of caught off guard because a lot of people like made like, I don't want to say passes, but like made comments to the effect of like that I'm very attractive, which I don't necessarily always think about. That's why my atomic clock goes crazy. That caught me off guard. I will actually hold your left index finger in Demi. Listen, I am comfortable with what's platonic snuggles. Just snuggling platonically, that's ideal. That's delicious. Welcome on in, Frost. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. Hopefully you're... I know you also mentioned that you're getting got by the dreaded con crud, but hopefully it's a little bit easier. Can we get a shout for Frost as well? So you have a very handsome personality. How dare? How does a personality handsome? That doesn't make any sense. It's possible that like during the hour break I might like take a break to go. Krim, thank you for the gift sub over to Frost. Frost, try to for the emotes, you sweet bean. Best of up for work, functionally back later. For sure. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you have a wonderful evening. Hopefully work goes smoothly. And if you would like to catch up on hear the rest of the story. This stream will get uploaded to the YouTube channel where all my VODs go. So did you drive out? I did. Never doing it again. You did it somehow. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, as I was leaving work, I was like, okay, well, I'm like 30 minutes late. I have to plan things out with one of my friends, like, so that way I can get to this place the same time he gets there. I don't want to, like, make him, wait for me. I'm like, well, fuck, okay. Last minute plans with friends for dinner. We eat a quick Mexican dinner. It was sadly disappointing because we got chicken that wasn't properly seasoned, so it was just mediocre. But yeah, I then drove 3 hours to Chicago, which wasn't bad. The drive there wasn't bad. It was supposed to be not great because there's supposed to be a storm, like a winter storm, over Chicago at the time I was driving in. But as I arrived, it just didn't show up. Once I got into Chicago proper, though, the people there don't know how to fucking drive to save their lives. It's not great. So like, but also I'm used to that because I've driven into Chicago like 3 or 4 times. So like it's not new to me. It's just like annoying. I get to my friend's place and I'm waiting there for like I think I waited there for like an hour and a half. Hold on, guys. So yeah, I get there and I like wait like an hour and a half because my friend thought his husband was there. Turns out he wasn't. So I was like, I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just go chill in my car for a bit. Eventually I get let in, and it's late Thursday, so I think at this point it's like 9 o'clock on Thursday, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna suck. I'm exhausted, but we should probably go get my registration done. Which this time, after having to wait like 4 hours at LineCon and AC, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna fucking pay for the sponsor to skip the line. Which was nice, but also, oh, welcome on, Rish. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. I probably need to reconsider how I have things laid out for the just chatting scenes, but like that's stuff I can figure out later. But yeah, so I get there. Luckily, the line for registration for sponsors was relatively short, and also we got there during not peak hours, so I think I was like in and out of the line in like 30 minutes. It like wasn't that bad at all, which was nice. Admittedly, there was an issue with I had so much badge issues this convention because like the badge they gave me to be like, oh hey, you're a sponsor, it printed without like the little hole at the top to like connect to a lanyard, so I had to like wait an extra 10 minutes and like the helpline to be like, hey, this badge printed incorrectly, can I get it fixed? You know, like a hole punch, and they just ended up reprinting the whole badge. But yeah, after that happened, I don't think there was anything else to do Thursday, so we just went home, which I personally appreciated because, like, getting sleep and getting ready for Friday. So Friday was the first day of the con proper. We get there. No way you're that tall. Yes, I am actually this tall. To be fair, there's gonna be a lot of pictures of me. I don't necessarily know what Misha's height is. I want to say Misha's a little bit on the shorter side. I want to say he's like 5'6" or 5'7". I might be misremembering it. It is a little bit harder because of the fursuit head. But this is me. Like I told y'all, I'm like 6'7" or 6'8". I'm somewhere in that region. So Monday morning, as one of the IRL friends, I can confirm he is that tall. Don't forget to make sure everyone's face is covered. I have censored, so I believe all of the pictures are of fursuiters, where I'm the only human present, except for like background people. but like, you know, that's one of those like, I guess like I could have gone through. There's a lot of people who like incidentally were in the background because of how busy MFF was. Hold on one moment, gotta cough again. Maybe coffee did stunt your growth. You may have been set to grow at 8 or 9 feet. What are humans? Humans are weird. Humans are wild. Um, so yeah, we get there at 9. Um, and immediately we run into a bunch of people. Because like every one of us had done the registration the night prior, so we didn't have to go through registration. So we were mostly just like milling around in the lobby outside of registration, waiting to catch up with friends. Um, which let's see. I'm like trying to make sure because like I saw a ton of people and I want to make sure I try to like get everyone. We saw Wolfie, I think was like the first one we caught. Wolfie, we met Wolfie's two partners. Let's see. Um After that, like you know, we ran into Misha here, as you can see. Misha, heckin' sweet bean, very, very sweet. It was great getting to like meet him IRL. Because I saw him briefly at AC and because he was in the fursuit line. He was in the fursuit parade at AC. So I saw him, but I didn't actually have a chance to say hi. Because that AC was super duper busy. And then after let's see. After oh, Solis, welcome on in, readers. Glad to have ya. Oh my god, I wish I could bring more energy to the raid in, but also I am still very fried from MFF. Welcome on in there, raiders. Glad to have ya. For those who don't know, I'm StarkyMorph, Big A Chaos Creator Internet, where I stream live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games, however, every Tuesday and Friday we do art. Or in this case, we're doing a recap of MFF. Also, Solis, it was really good seeing you at MFF too. Like I did not know you were going to be there, so you know it was wild running into you. And I'm glad I got to say hi. Welcome on in, Solis and Queen. Glad to have you, sweet beans. So yeah, this is a picture of me with Misha, of Misha B. Birkin. Heck, super duper sweet bean. Was like very cool actually getting to talk to him more and like just hang out. So that was like Friday morning. I want to say like Friday at like 10-ish, if I had to guess. At which point we also ran into the creature, Papa Mutt. Papa Mutt. So my Friday was mostly helping Mari, because Papa Mutt invited a lot of his friends to, you know, because a lot of them hadn't really been to a furry convention, and furry conventions are the best parties, but they are also very, you know, welcome on in YFT. Glad to have you, sweet bean. Furry conventions are. All right, I think we're good. I don't know why messing with the photo caused it to crash. I rated too hard. It's all good. I was like, what the fuck? What? Why is OBS's crashes? I think it was because I was messing with the photo a little bit, and like I did download the newest version of OBS, which I know was a mistake, but also what can you do? But yeah, we are back. Let me go and just throw a quick message in the chat. We back. Refresh if you can't see. The image was too big. I don't know what even happened, because like it covered the entire screen when I reloaded OBS. Today has been too many tech issues for me. I think probably the newest version of OBS is just less stable than they wanted to admit, if I had to guess. OBS more like IBS. Where was I? That's right, I was talking about Friday. So Friday hits, and it's a lot of because Freddie invited a lot of his non-furry friends to show them what furry conventions are like, because furry conventions are far and away the best parties out there. We party like basically no one else. And he wanted to show them that. And you know what? I'm like, okay, sure. Mari, however, because, you know, Freddy is the chaos gremlin that he is and also was injured. A lot of the, like, what is alcohol poisoning? It's basically like that's furry conventions a little bit like, hey, how much alcohol can you handle before your bloodstream gives up? So furries are very open compared to normal conventions. Yeah. So yeah, Mari ended up having to pick up a lot of the like slack in regards to like making sure everyone was having a good time. So you know, it was I was like, okay, I don't really have any plans today. Let me like help Mari like kind of shepherd people around, which was good because I'm very tall, as you saw in the previous photo. Hold up a moment, cough coming. As you saw in the previous photo, I am very tall. So whenever I go out, I actually act like a beacon of sorts. Basically people use me as like a center point to find out, to find each other. So, you know, I was able to do that for them. A lot of like, you know, leading people places. Let's see, like, I don't necessarily know who all I can talk about. I'm pretty sure Red Claw, Adora, Radioactive's partner have all mentioned. Borbtall, welcome on in, Diego. Glad to have you, sweet bean. Can we get a shout out for Dead Anthro? Climb the top, you can use you like a lookout. Basically, I will say I did give uppies quite a few times at this convention. So let's see. We walked to the hotel. I can't remember. Oh yeah, we walked to the hotel to mess around, like basically because that's where the game rooms are. Question: did you get any uppies in return? I think I got uppies exactly once, from Ray the Yin. But we'll get to that. Actually, that's coming up pretty soon. So we walked back to the hotel, using the Hellway, to go to the game room, like the board game room, where people, we were like, oh yeah, let's go play Magic the Gathering, and then we literally just sat in the board game room and did not play any board games. It is inevitable that one day Starky will give some of us uppies one day. Yes, if you request uppies, I am happy to provide. Welcome on in, Slushy. Glad to have you, sweet bean. Oh, I actually forgot about a funny thing that happened before we went to the game. Before we went to the board game room. There's this chocolate stand that's called Moonshine Chocolates, I think. It's at a lot of furry conventions. And I was like, oh, you know, like, can I try some of the samples? And the lady's like, yeah, sure. Which chocolate, this Moonshine Chocolates, so fucking good. Like, some of the best chocolate you can get. Like a reasonably priced, super duper good chocolate. Sorry, like, my body is currently hating me real hard, which I honestly, that's not surprised, but also, we're streaming anyway. Fuck you, body. Wait, were you in the game room with Papa on Saturday when I looted his pins and stickers? No, I was there Friday. But yeah, so like as I was getting, but furries can't eat chocolate. Welcome on, Aurora Chan. Glad to have you, sweet bean. As I was getting chocolate, there was like funny burb. Welcome on, Innuendos. Glad to have you too. As I was getting chocolate, we were like, I was like, oh hey, look, there's like, you know, I wanted to ask because they had like a sign there as like packed something or other, like packed, you know, bags or whatever. Basically, it's saying the prices for like the bags they have of the chocolates. And I was, you know, I assumed the lady misheard me. And she misheard me instead of saying, like, instead of thinking I said packed, like the packs, she misheard me say peanuts. Which, if you don't know, I have a very mild peanut allergy. It's like not dangerous at all, but it is something I try to be mindful of. And I was like, I heard her say the word peanuts, and I was like, I looked at it, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this has peanuts in it. I talked to her, and she's like, I'm like, hey, I have a peanut allergy, and she was so apologetic. She was very sweet. She was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, she gave me an extra like sample of like the blueberry chocolate as an apology. Did you eat the sushi that gave people food poisoning? I did not. That's a new one. I've yet to hear that story. But fast forward about an hour. We were talking with friends. I walked by it again, and the guy, I'm pretty sure the guy who owns the business is up front, and he's got like a bit of a thicker accent. So he's just like handing out free samples. He's like, "You come here," and I'm like, "Okay, sure." This is the gas station sushi from that one funny clip. Oh my god. And I'm like, "Okay, sure." He hands me a bunch of chocolates. And I'm like, "Oh, hey, this is tasty. This is tasty." The last one he hands me fucking peanut, and I'm like, I don't have the spirit to tell him he's accidentally given me poison. I taste it. I'm like, "This is peanuts." And I'm like, "Oh, good, great, that's great. I'm so glad that it's my canon event to have peanuts in this goddamn chocolate stand." Oh Lord. But yeah. So after that, we go to the board game room, and it's Pop Mutt, a bunch of his friends. Starky, a big man with an accent, talks to him. He walks directly to listen like a good borb. Listen, I am a fucking Midwesterner. We will die before we are impolite. Death is preferable to impropriety. But you know, not peanuts for me. I think I may be a tiny bit allergic to onions. Ooh, that's actually a pretty hard allergy to manage, unfortunately, because onions are in everything. The sushi stall right next to the registration gave Vince Wolf and a few others sushi. Oh, did they get food poisoning from that? Okay, so we actually did eat there. Tell us short story in a Borb voice. I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna keep talking. If you bored me, like, then so be it. Wait, hold up. I need to like get like a hotkey so that way I can just cough without my mic. I know I didn't get food poisoning from there at least. Yeah, welcome on in, Beanie. Glad to have you, Sweeping. So Beanie is Beanie Shiba lives nearby. And I stayed at his place. Your place is super duper nice, by the way. I really appreciated having the opportunity to spend there. I cannot board because I'm saving to beat my time loop record. Welcome on Unlock. Glad to have you. Oh, that's right. Thank you for stopping by because you also reminded me. I saw Locke, Dom the reindeer, Dom's partner, and I think they just went by Mouse. Y'all were super duper sweet, and Locke gave me. I haven't had an opportunity to try it because I've been sick. Locke, and so I've been taking Tylenol. Locke gave me absinthe from like a really fine distillery, and I'm really excited to try it. It's not too bad, but I do get really sick if they have a strong odor. I'm still experimenting with it though. Oh, oof. But yeah. So we basically Pop Mud and I go. Let me actually I should probably be like progressing through my picks at some sort of rate. So yeah, there's Pop Mud Misha. Oh yeah, so we ran into Quaker and one of his friends while there. I gave the burb a magic potion. Okay, that's an image from the macro micro meet. I have these a little bit out of order, which is like annoying, but like there's not much to be done about it, unfortunately. Let me do a quick look to see. Okay, yeah, here we are. Let's see. Welcome on to Shannon. Glad to have you, Sweeping. So, here is a picture of the creatures, Papama, Misha, and I. As you can see, the the height disparity is pretty apparent, but also. So, after like basically hanging out with people in the main lobby, we went to go to the boardrooms, which we were going to be playing Magic the Gathering, and then we just got distracted with chatting. I ran into a bunch of people there. That was where I got uppies from Ray the Yin. I said hi to Cam, Chimera and Dragonite. I said hi to Yak. It was good to see them. I think Ansu was there, and twice I was like, oh hey, someone was like, someone's like pointed like someone walking by. The first time was with Dark Scintilla, who was in his fursuit, which is spectacular, by the way. I actually did manage to get a picture of that. Oh, that was on the way to so that was with Prey. That was on the way to the game room. And then yes, Mine's sorry about the like blurry, the blurriness of this photo. Um, Also, at some point while walking there, I got given a lei. So I decided to wear that to the rest of the con because, you know, con chaos. You know, listen, I want to be, I get to live my gay life. So like, let me wear the lei. One of these days we'll get you a full Starky's fursuit. That would be awesome, honestly. But also like, I think if I'm gonna do full suiting, I definitely want to have a room at like the hotel. Oh, just photobomb in the back. Yeah, getting tropical in December. But yeah, no, Dark, super duper sweet bean. I ran to him. What happened with that was really funny. We were in the game rooms and someone was like, "Oh, hey, there's Dark," and I'm like, "What? Wait, what? Dark?" And he's like, "Yeah, he went that way." What's up, Crisp? I'm gonna go and actually like clear it out so we have space for like chatting out. Because Starky, we are sorry it was not in past tense. But yeah, gasp, is that Rush? Oh, yeah. So if you go to MFF, every year people bring all of the Crisp is muted. What do you mean Crisp is Crisp is silent? What's Beakobot? Why are you OBS? Why? Why? Filters, advanced audio properties, TTS cable out. I swear to God. Okay, so if I change it to that, he should be able to hear him now. But also, I can't wait for in like 3 streams where they change it again. So you'll hear him twice, and I have to change it back. Oh my God, Garion. Garion, how could you? Hold up. Don't mind me. I'm going to cough and listen to the I see Dance Rush Stardom arcade cabinet in the background. Yeah, so like basically people bring a bunch of arcade cabinets of like all of the like the esoteric rhythm games. And like, you know, there was like when we were there was like a Smash Brothers setup for Smash Brothers 64 as well as Ultimate. There was like a Mortal Kombat 1 setup. But yeah, also hanging out with oh, I see Pinball. Orchid loves Pinball. Yeah, MFF like low key. If I like I wish like the MFF game room were its own thing. Because I would love to just spend a day hanging out and doing that. Also we saw King Panda. I think that's his Twitch username. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah. Basically what happened was, you know, the people were like, "Oh, hey, there's Dark." And I was like, "What? Where?" And they pointed me to his direction. I'm like, luckily, Dark is like easily recognizable in this suit. So I was able to catch up with them. The second time it happened was with Pronzo, who apparently had just walked by. And unfortunately, Pronzo was not as immediately recognizable. So I was like, well, shit, I can't find him. Which, you know, sucks, but like I ended up seeing him later. So it worked out. But yeah, we just chilled in the arcade area for like an hour or two. At some point, I believe, I can't remember if it was the next day or that day. I want to say it was, yeah, it was definitely Friday. After we hung out in the arcade room for a little bit, we ended up going back to the area near registration where they had the artist alley because that had just opened up. Which artist alley was super duper busy. Basically because the dealer's den, which is like the like more, I don't want to say corporate, but it's like a little bit more like the high ends, like, you know, like merch stuff. Like that area, they were basically like, you know, they were sectioning off time slots based on when you got there, so people weren't just rushing in there. Because I was a sponsor, I could have gone there at any time, but I was also helping Mari. So we ended up doing a round in the dealer's den, which was a lot of fun. I saw a lot of like really cool art. I saw Attack Rack. Unfortunately, her stand was absolutely flooded, so I was like, I'll just say hi later. I dare MFF to charge $5,000 for a table/booth. I mean, I honestly I couldn't tell you what the prices for like Dealer's Den and Artist Alley are. I know that there were some Artist Alley tables that were open, so did you network? I mean, I guess I networked a lot insofar as that I just got a chance to hang out with friends that I knew online and wanted to see in person. Um, so like that was a lot of fun. Um, there was also an artist there who it was funny because like I saw them at IFC. I really like their art style. I wanted to get a commission from them, and I was like, hey, let me get a commission. Unfortunately, they had like a pass, like they had a member of their family pass, so like they were on like hiatus for a bit. I saw them at MFF, and I was like, I didn't recognize them immediately. I was just like, wow, this art style is really neat. Hey, do you have a business card? And I looked at the business card, and I'm like, wait a second, I commissioned you at Indie FurCon, and he's like, yeah, sorry about that. I'm like, listen, I get it. You can't predict family tragedies. Take care of yourself. That's all that matters. Real question is, did you taunt your brother with the aviary? I did. I have not yet had a chance to talk to my brother, but as soon as I do, I will show him those. Unfortunately, the pictures aren't as great as I wish they had been, because the light went out. But we'll get to that. So yeah, after the Artist Alley, we went to that sushi place that was next to registration, which luckily I don't know what, like, because we didn't get food poisoning from it. Maybe it was just because we got like poke bowls instead of sushi, but it was all like the same ingredients, just like a different form. So I don't know why that would happen. But yeah, we got a bunch of poke bowls. It was good but expensive. I got like green tea, boba. Starky, did you see Merle? I did. Okay, so that was like around lunch on Friday. I'm trying to remember what happened after that. I think that was like that was when we hit like difficulties with because like there was like some issue with like one of Papa's friends, like one of Freddy's friends, where they were like trying to handle something that popped up on them all of a sudden. So there was like basically the logistics of handling that, and like we were trying to get through to the Dealer's Den whenever not everyone had like the same time tickets, which ended up working out, but was like a little bit of an annoyance. So Papa Red Claw, Radia, or not Radia, Adora Bunny and myself went into the Dealer's Den, and for this year the Dealer's Den, like the area where you entered it, like on day one was right next to the adult annex. So Papa immediately is like, oh yeah, we gotta hit up the adult section. Which is always funny because like for me, I don't know, like it doesn't necessarily appeal to me personally. Like have you found I did not see Sebi the Nude. I'm also unfamiliar with that individual, so I might have seen them, I just didn't know who they were. So we would go into that area. Mari joined us. She was a gremlin. I love Mari to bits. Was a fucking Seb Espresso. I'm aware of their like username. Like I said, I haven't really interacted with them, so like I didn't necessarily know what it's one of those like the adult section was mid and that's coming from a virgin. I mean, listen, it's I wonder like if being like demisexual or ace, like on the ace spectrum, just makes it less appealing in general, because I'm just like, okay, cool. It's a lot of adult toys. I don't know what I was expecting. Like I could just order this online. I'm curious what you got at the Dealer's Den. I actually didn't get a whole lot. Welcome on to Therian. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I didn't really get a whole lot at the Dealer's Den because I was super duper busy, so I basically only did one proper run through the Dealer's Den. Which we will get to later. Let me see. I'm doing a quick once over to make sure I'm keeping track of everything. Also, just nice to have someone to simply snuggle with, and besides that, is what it boils down to. Yeah, exactly. It's okay, but the prices were too high and the build quality was mediocre. It's like, stickers. I gave out literally 200 stickers. I think the last one is like going to one of my friends who specifically asked for one of them first, and I completely forgot until now. Hold up a moment. I need to cough again. Oh God, my throat. Yeah, this is gonna be a shorter stream. I can already feel it. Have deer. Enjoy deer while I die. But yeah. Okay, back. A lot of the same toys needs variety. The water bottle and the sword were the best items in there. Exactly. I think a big portion is that just being able to interact with makers in person to get more of a feel for what they're doing. Though a lot of years makers need to go through another R&D session before selling. The thing is, it was a lot of the same stuff. Because it was a lot of silicone statues and very little kink gear. Like that was the thing I guess I noticed immediately because it was like, okay, there was one stand that was like dedicated to, I guess, ABDL. I didn't look at that one too closely, but just based off of the name, I was like, oh, this is the ABDL section. There was one that was dedicated to leather, and everything else was just adult sculptures. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It feels underwhelming personally. Yeah, we left that. I get approximately halfway through Dealer's Den before my first meet and greet, which was the Macro Micro meetup, which I think is actually where this picture is from, if I had to guess. Because this is the area where the Macro Micro meetup was. Suffice it to say, the Macro Micro meetup was a lot of fun. I got a lot of jokes about being very tall. Oh, yeah, that's right. Now I remember. Let me go ahead and show you also the other pictures. Some of the ones back here. Were you micro or macro? I like both sides. Like I was joking that like, yeah, no, my ideal situation is being I want 1 5-foot boyfriend. I want to be 7 foot, and then I want one boyfriend who's like 15 feet tall. So like they had like little props, like a tiny city, like a mouse sculpture, a tiny boat at the Macro Micro meetup, which was really, really fun to see because it was just like, I did go to Merle's meetup. I think that was Saturday though. So he wants a growth rate to aim at shorter bar men? Yes. So he wants to be the very best like no one ever was. But you know, so like a lot of people. I should probably be welcome on in Gila. Let me be a sweet bean. Oh yeah, can we shout out for the Gila monster? It's Gila or Gila? Because I know with like the actual like species it's Gila, but yeah, I think also these people were all met at the Macro Micro meetup. Wait a moment. Oh yeah, I think this is Zeffy in the background. Hard G. Okay, the Gila monster. But yeah, no, everyone go follow them. Absolutely amazing sweet bean, especially if you like because I know you were a big fan of like Sonic. It was really good meeting you at like the karaoke event. I still trade sides with you. It would be cool to be tall, then they can give you uppies. But yeah, so this is the Macro Micro meetup. I think hit by the Concred. Oh, I'm getting destroyed by it. I'm pushing through because like I really want to talk about my event, and also like I missed y'all. I missed streaming. I really did. It was killing me Tuesday not streaming, but I was like, your voice. Like even now my voice is still like unhappy with me for streaming, but like I ain't waiting any longer. So yeah, it was cool to meet this guy because like this I think was like one of 2 people who was close to my height. It was awesome to meet you as well at the karaoke. For sure. Hopefully like because I did do one song in karaoke. I think I did an okay job, but I was also it was my first experience with Jaeger, which I see now why people are like, oh yeah, Jaeger is very dangerous. Because like 2 or 3 shots of Jaeger hides in a 8-ounce glass of Dr. Pepper way too well. Next time, sticker stream, we'll just aim a phone at the stickers on the table and manually move them when speaking, honestly. But yeah, so this was one of, I think, 2 people who were close to me in height. Welcome on in, Dirk. Say, glad to have you, sweet bean. It does. So like I was probably about 4 or 5 shots of Jaeger deep when I was singing, which means my tone was probably a little bit uneven, which, you know, I needed a little liquid courage because I'm very self-conscious about my singing. So this was one of 2 people who was about my height. I think he was like an inch or two shorter than me, even with his fursuit on, which means he's probably like 6'2" or 6'3". There was another guy there who was either 6'6" or 6'7", like exactly an inch below me. And he was like, because I saw him at AC, and I was like, oh my god, hello. Finally, it's someone else who was very tall, and he was like, holy shit, you're taller than me. And I'm like, yes, I get to help you live the dream. I was like 4 shots in my song as well, and more during Simple and Clean. Oh my god. But yeah, so the Macro Micro meetup was great. I definitely did, because that was my first like meetup I went to solo. So I was having that like anxiety of like, oh god, I have to interact with people. Like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. And then like I saw Yoshills, who is a absolute sweetheart. I've interacted with him a couple of times. He's also friends with Draganta, who was also a big yellow scaly. It tends to run in the family, I guess. And yeah, Yoshil's absolute sweetheart. Immediately broke down that barrier by being like, oh hey, other friend of Draganta, come say hi. So I said hi to them, and like from there, like my social anxiety kind of got kicked out, because I was like, oh hey, I'm interacting with people and it's not going bad. So I got very sociable, and I was like, oh okay, this is from the next day. I think after the Macro Micro meetup, we ended up going home relatively early on. Yeah, welcome on, Kronos. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. Let's see, it was, what day was it? It was Friday. We ended up going home relatively early on Friday, because of the fact that, like, you know, I'm trying to remember like what happened. I think Friday was, oh, hold up a moment. I think, yeah, we're gonna probably take a short break here. Let me go and put on we have actually, thanks to Ilianos, we have I have a be right back screen. So I'll be right back in 4 minutes. I'm gonna brew another cup of tea, and we will continue the story time. All right, see you in a bit. There we go, there it is. Good to know. Good to know that the ad break gives me almost exactly enough time to make a cup of tea. Very handy, actually. But yeah. So I think after the micro meetup, but we ended up calling it a day early on Friday. Mostly just like to have like have a fresh start on Saturday. There was initially. Wait. No, never mind. Now I remember what happened Friday. The beer back screen is very dull, by the way. Oh yeah, Ilianos made that. Absolutely spectacular job. Super duper cute. If memory serves, Friday was actually the day we went to the bar. Okay, yeah, no. Friday was I remember now. So Locke, absolute sweetheart that he is, took me to a super nice bar called it was called the Aviary in Chicago. Yes, that may be why you don't remember. No, I just remembered. I misremembered what day it was on because I was like, oh yeah, first day was laid back, but the first day was actually because it was Thursday that we called it an early evening. So basically we went to a yeah. So there's this like basically what's the term for it, like cocktail bar called the Aviary in Chicago, which pretty pricey, but also like very worth it. We get there, so we get there like 9-10-ish. Very on theme, yeah. Welcome on Astro Lions. Good idea, sweeping. Give it a shout for Astro Lions. And we're so like, it's like I think it was like 10-ish, yeah. So like, we get there, we get handed a menu and they're like, okay, pick 3 drinks. Cause like that was, Locke this week being that he had paid for it in advance for everyone, which I do really sincerely appreciate. So I was like, okay, 3 drinks. I think I got 3 that were like, one was the smoky mango, the second was like El Champorado, and then the third one was I can't remember what it was called, but it was I should probably just go in order of the drinks. The first one was the smoky mango, which they brought out in like a cloche full of smoke. So like super duper fancy. And it was like it was definitely like a mango like mango liqueur style. But even though it was smoky, it wasn't burning because they served it like deeply chilled. It was basically like like 0 or 1 degrees Fahrenheit, like negative 10 degrees Celsius or something. Super duper tasty. Like it was a little bit like almost like a campfire on the beach. And that was also kind of like how I described the next one, which was El Champorado, which I'm not necessarily super clear on like what like inspired it. I think it's like a classical Spanish drink. Basically they brought out like percolators, which are like it's basically a piece of fancy glassware where it's like there's water in the bottom and there's a bunch of like steeping like ingredients in the top, and then you like heat up the water in the bottom, and like the increase of pressure caused by like the steam causes all the water to rise up into like the like this stewing ingredients, and like so it's like if you've ever made like fancy coffee, it's basically the same process. And then they served it with like kind of like a sweet a sweet paste that was made to thicken it up. We were supposed to like actually stir it thoroughly. I did a bad job and like I was left with dregs at the bottom, which was a little bit like, oh god, what is this? And they're like, I'm just like, you know what, it's fine, I'll eat it anyway. And then the third one was like an alcoholic boba. Basically it was like it wasn't Campari, whatever the melon liqueur from Japan is. Midori. It was like Midori, Campari, and then they like alcoholic popping boba. The first 2 drinks I was fine. The third drink, like when we were ordering it, the guy who took the order was like, yeah, this drink is extremely boozy. You might want to save it for last. And we were like, okay, sure. First 2 drinks, I'm fine. Third drink knocks me clean on my ass. I was definitely a little bit toasted after that. And there's a video Locke took of of the experience that's like on the Discord somewhere, where it's just like he went live on Twitch recording a brick wall, and, and we were just chatting and talking shit. The jungle bird, that's it. She's pretty tasty and dangerous. That's it. That was what it was called. That drink was very good. Definitely very alcoholic. So like it is at this point it's like midnight and I'm like, oh shit, I have to get up like relatively early tomorrow. So I called over to Beanie. Beanie drove in what's a Porsche? I think it was a Porsche. At one point we're like, where the fuck is Beanie? So Locke, Dom, and I are like, okay, let me go and give Beanie a call on Discord. Yeah, this clip should be an IRL general for people. Exactly. I give a call, like we give a Discord call to Beanie, and I'm like, hey, sorry, like, where are you? And like Beanie is muted, I guess, because like he couldn't he couldn't unmute himself because he was focused on driving, and so we're just chatting all of the shit, like very clearly toasted all of us, and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm like a little toasted, so like I didn't mean to disrupt you from driving, but also, where the fuck are you? Eventually Beanie gets there. We drive home and that's the Friday. So we still have like a day to go. Saturday starts and it's a little bit already like more open-ended for me. Because Freddie and Mario are like doing things early in the morning. I think we get there. What did I do Saturday morning? I actually can't remember. I think we get there like at like 11 or noonish. Welcome on in, Corral. Glad to have you, sweet bean. So we get there. Mostly just kind of like walk around. I think we like that was I think when we did like a run through of the artist alley, as like we did another run through, just like look at stuff. And Saturday was when we had the unofficial Twitch meet and greet, which was set up by Merle. So I saw Merle, I saw Pronzo. We saw Solez, if Solez is still around. It was great getting to see you. I saw Growly, I saw Red Moon, I saw Cole, the Winter Tiger. I am officially taller than the Winter Tiger. Actually, I have pictures. I definitely took pictures. There's a picture I have on here of me and Red Moon, or Red Moon and I, if you're gonna be a pedant. Cole is small now. Yes, I am become the new standard for big. I am big borb. So yeah, this was Sharky. I love Sharky's Sharky's fursuit so much. I think this was for the bird meet and greet. That's right. We ran into Sharky. There was Merle. That was where I gave Kusa light uppies. Because we saw Kusa. The gay bird. Yeah, we ran into Rivali. This was at the bird meet and greet, which was Sunday. So we're not there yet. Where are we at? Yes, here we are. So here's with Sharky. This is Red Moon. Upload the video file. Yes, the Clips channel. I think this was also at the bird meet and greet. I think they were wandering outside right after we took pictures outside. The meet and chirp. The meet and tweet. There we go. That's also I think a better name for it. But yeah, so saw a ton of people there. I got to see Merle. I got to see Pronzo, which so the first time I ran into PZ, Meat and Beak. That's also a really good one. Welcome on in, Joe. Glad to have you, sweet bean. First time we went to the meet and greet. First time we went, I walked the Hellway. Welcome on, Drexel. Glad to have you, sweet bean. Flap and Yap. That's pretty good as well. There's a lot of good ones for birds in particular. I also don't mind the person in the background. My framing on some of these is terrible. But yeah, so like because of did the birds meet any shiny furs? Actually, I'll get to that later because there was. Oh, I remember now. There was one AD meeting I wanted to go to on Friday. Problem is, It was so busy, and we got it was one of the small rooms. So I was looking at that, and I'm like, even though I'm one of the first people online, this is gonna be fucking miserable if I actually try to go. So I just like skipped it because I was like, there's too many people. It's not gonna be fun. But yeah. So the Twitch meet and greet thing was great. I got to see so many people. Kusa got uppies. I think someone else got uppies. I can't remember. I saw who that is. Fletcher was there. Like, I got to see Merle. I got to see Pronzo. So the Hellways are slightly cursed because if you see someone in the Hellway, you can't stop to say hi because there are 1,000 people behind you. So like you can't block the way. The first time I saw Pronzo, I saw him in the Hellway, and the last time that had happened to someone was Merle. I was at MFF 22, and I saw Merle in the Hellway, and we're like, oh yeah, we'll see each other again throughout the rest of the event. And then we never saw each other again until AC of 24. So a year and a half later, I was like, oh shit, that's gonna happen to Pronzo, isn't it? It's like, thankfully, because the Twitch meet and greet, it didn't happen. Which was nice, you know, nice that happens. That way I was like able to dodge, you know. I was able to dodge, you know, not be able to see Peasy again. Admittedly, I think it might have happened to Ribby, because I saw Ribby a couple of times day one and then just never ran into them again, which was unfortunate. His Ribby's a big sweetheart, and I would have liked to have said hi, but I think we just had like exact opposite schedules outside of day one. Let's see. After the after the Twitch meet and greet, literally like 100 yards away, like was the TF meet and greet for people who like TF, and that was a lot of fun too. I also saw Dark there. I saw a bunch of people. Apparently, a Twitch team, Thunderfang, was using it as like an unofficial meet and greet thing as well, because it was the same initials of TF. So that was a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of artists that I've enjoyed their work for a while. I just haven't met IRL. So that was really, really cool. I'm trying to think of like anyone in particular. Niru was there. Other than that, a lot of just, oh yeah, that's right. That was where I saw Gamut. Gamut Feathers, Luis. I'll just call him Luis. I ran into Luis there because like if you've never been to a con, there's this funny thing where it's like, oh shit, X is here. I saw Pronzo too. I'm sorry I miss you then, because like I knew you were at MFF, and there was someone there who was like Joe Wolf that I ran into a couple of times, and I was like, wait, are you Joe Werewolf? And he was like, no. So you know, I did try it, but also I think I just dodged running into you, which is unfortunate. So yeah, Luis was there. I got told like, oh yeah, like, you know, someone was like, oh yeah, Gamma Feathers is. I'm like, wait, Gamma Feathers here? And he literally pointed right behind me, and Luis was there. I was like, what, huh? So I got to hang out and talk with Luis, which was awesome because Luis is a big sweetheart. I got to talk with Korvolf some. Meet and Beak, I like the sound of that. Carry a heavy camera through that hellish skybridge for 15 hours sucked. I didn't realize Papa was walking in front of me with a cane when I started complaining to myself out loud how long the hallway was. Felt like an ass. You're fine. Here's the thing. No, there's a reason that particular skywalk is called the Hellway. Nobody likes walking across it, but like it's the only way you can get between the hotel and the main like convention center without going outside and like, you know. And if you're not wearing heavy clothes, which why would you be wearing heavy clothes inside? You're not doing that because it's Chicago in the middle of winter. Let's see. But you know, apparently someone captured a photo of Pop Butt holding onto my backpack. So there's a photo of me where I'm facing away, which I think Mari said she caught that, or no, I think Gel did. So I might have to talk to Gel and be like, hey, do you actually have that photo? But yeah. So the TF meet and greet went great. Talked to Luis, talked to Korvolf. I called it that too. Well, it's so there's a reason it's called the Hellway. Is because it is the hallway that is awful. Because it is. If I got sick anywhere, it was almost certainly the Hellway. Because I didn't wear my mask, which I really should have, specifically when walking across the Hellway. Because it is a hallway that is it basically like loops around the convention center and to the main hotel. The real MFF was in the Hellway. People are walking through it the entire time, so it's super duper hot in there. And also because of the fact that like there are so many people in there, Hellway has an awful airflow and leads to a lot of nasty stuff. Yeah. Like the as the day goes on, the floor inside of the Hellway gets like moist. So like you'll hear shoes squeaking and like squidging against it. It's like it's real not great, but like you're not going outside, so it didn't help that was a sauna there too. Yeah, it's a sauna because there are people passing by in suits, and there's a space heater in there too. Also sounds like a fire hazard maybe. I'm not sure why that happens. I assume it's because there are so many people in there that are like sweating. Like okay, if like 10% of the people are like have like one drop of sweat fall in that fucking hallway, it's gonna turn into like a swamp because like of how many people pass through it. Oh yeah, a lot of human body heat. Did you enjoy the musk? Oh god. Luckily, I think there was only one major BO incident at this convention. Otherwise, it was mostly pleasant smells, which I'm really happy about. The BO incident happened at the Fat Fur Roundup, specifically. You got lucky with only one, yeah. Why do they have those heaters at full blast? I think they, honestly, I don't think they even did. I think those heaters might have been off. It's just that with as many people passing by, especially with as many people in suits, like, I think it just naturally heats up that much. Hold up a moment while I cough into the void. Give me one, there's my... I got trapped in an elevator with someone with a suit that smelled like they had never met water other than sweat. That sounds vile. That sounds really bad. It was on the first part of the door because the hallway is ice cold before all people go through. Let me see. What happened after the meet and greet? Like, after the TF meet and greet? I want to say that was... Yes, I think that was around the time I met up. It was awful. I could smell them through my suit head. Ugh. Absolutely disgusting. That's the thing. It's like, I do recognize that I'm lucky for only having one smelly incident, but, like, also. So after the TF meet and greet, I think that was when I planned to hang out with... Oh, who did I hang out with? I know I hang out with James. I can't remember if there was another, like, one-on-one hangout I did. I think it was after the TF that I hung out with James for a bit, or James Jars for a bit. Caught up with James. James, heckin' sweetheart, gave James uppies. We were also hanging out with Cam, Yak, and we were also joined by Ivan of Ivan Arts. Heckin' super duper sweet bean. I got to introduce all of them to Ivan because Ivan does, big chunky kimonos. So I think I made some converts to the kimono style. They were absolutely on. They were on when I got there at 9 a.m. when there was no one in them. Okay. That is bizarre then, why they would keep those on. I guess it's to avoid like it freezing up. That's like the only thing I can think of. But yeah, so I met up with James. We chatted a bunch. I think that was around the time we saw the Rivali suitor. Let me see. I have pictures for sure. Whether or not I've sufficiently censored them or not is the other thing. Okay, I think they're higher up. Yes, so we ran into this Rivali suitor. That style of heater does not respond well to being turned on and off. Okay, so we saw this Rivali suitor, which apparently Jane James knew super well, and also they recognized James, which is pretty cool. Because I don't necessarily know if this is like an official thing. Like I'm assuming it's probably not official. There's like no way Nintendo would send a first sit out to a furry convention, but like the quality of the suit is actually wild. There was also a guy who walked by who had he had a bat suit on, and it was themed after Undertale. So he had like a little necklace around his head that was like save, and like he had his wings were like rainbow detailed at the tips, and he just like because like I brought my bear pride flag because I left in my backpack, and it ended up being consistently useful, which I really appreciate. I filmed so many Protogens. The Protogen suits are so cool to see. Low key, like I honestly kind of want to get a Protogen head, like not because I have a Protogen Sona, but just because I think they're really fun. But yeah, we saw this guy while hanging out with James. We saw the bat guy who hit us with some because he had big wings, so he was basically like fanning us with the big wings, which was really cool. Probably extremely hot for him. Protomorph now with feathers. Honestly, could be fun. It's how they get you, Starky. So I think right after that was the Himbo meetup, which Ivan, welcome on in. Can we a shout for Ivan? Ivan heckin' Sweet Bean. It was so good to see you, and I was actually talking about you.
Fanned by Starky's big wings, dead owl.
I mean, I think you did get fanned by my big fan. Sadly, I wasn't able to wear my partial, so because I just did not have the energy. The only day I could have worn it was Sunday, and Sunday I was struggling to walk around the convention. We'll get to that. I went too hard this MFF, I'll be honest. Let me believe it was your wings. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, it was really good seeing you. Hopefully you had a good time hanging out with me, Cam, and Yak. Because we were just vibing and chatting for a bit. After that was the Bimbo Meet and Slay, which was hosted by Fiona. Which a lot of people I think didn't realize was also gender inclusive because it was very specifically titled Bimbo Meet and Slay, but also supported thembos and himbos. So naturally, me and James had to go. So do you see the Lycanroc fursuit? I think we did. I think we actually saw them in this location while walking around. I was shocked by the amount of robots I saw too. See, I think we were actually in this location. I saw the Lycanroc fursuiter, and it was really well made. So the Bimbo Meet and Slay, we go up. I was expecting it like to be a meet and greet, and my suspicion is that it was probably that case for like the last hour or so because it was scheduled for 2 hours. And we get in there relatively early, and I think it was a like almost drag show for charity, which was cool. Unfortunately, I was also at that point exhausted, and I didn't have a good seat, so I was like standing, and I was like, let me just go rest instead. I'm trying to remember if I had another. Remember if I had another. There was definitely a block of time there between the the Bimbo Meet and Slay and the. Oh, I remember now. I remember. So after the Bimbo Meet and Slay, I ended up taking a shuttle to a friend's room where they were doing karaoke. Karaoke, absolutely a ton of fun. That was the first time I ever tried Jaeger. I now understand why people like Jaeger so much, because it's actually really good and really good at hiding. It was weird because I took like 2 shots of Jaeger, and I felt it in literally like 5 minutes. I never feel alcohol that fast. I was like, what the fuck? I was a little horrified. So yeah, a lot of karaoke with a bunch of visual novel people, which I do feel a little bit bad because so the visual novel panel that I was trying my hardest to go to on Sunday was at like 9 o'clock. And I woke up at like 7, like I think at 8, and I'm like, if I move before 9 o'clock, I actually think I'm going to die. Which, like I said, I went real hard at MFF. I was super duper exhausted by the end of it. I go to a friend's house. We do karaoke for friend's room. We do karaoke for a bit. and then we drive back for the Fat for Roundup, which if you saw Carl's AD account, it was Jane was there, I was there, Carl and Jal were both there, a lot of friends. I think I actually have a picture of someone I saw there. Let me see if I can find it. Was it really this far down? Yes, so I think this was taken in the Fat for Roundup. Which the line was super duper busy. I think that was the closest I ever got to like as I was just standing there, I was like, I'm gonna pass out. I realized that Sam, yeah, they were an absolute sweetheart. Brain. They were very, very sweet to interact with. As I was at the meetup though, I was definitely like shaking. Like my legs were threatening to give out, and I was like, oh god, my body is giving up. Which not a great sign, but like, what can you do? So luckily I had like emergency rations planned. Oh, actually, you can see here in the background, like this is my Bear Pride flag. 10:30 is an awful time to do a meetup. A little bit. Like I was definitely like hypoglycemic, underhydrated. Like I was not doing well, I'll be honest. Like so like I had to leave a little bit early, which I do feel bad about. Thankfully Beanie was there to pick me up. So that, I wasn't necessarily like, I wasn't passing out in the middle of the meetup. Everyone's had a long day. Oh, for sure. But yeah, let me see. And then, so Sunday hits, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to drive in a little bit early. I woke up at like 9 o'clock on Sunday. I'm like, I'm so sorry, Marsh. Like I'm not able to make the visual novel meet and greet, visual novel panel. Cause like, I was just that dead tired. Like I think Beanie made lasagna, and they like left me some, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to destroy this. Like I think I left like a very small amount. I feel a little bit bad, but I was also like starving. And so Sunday hits. I get there. I think I do my let's see. I get there in time for the bird meet and greet, the bird meet and beak, meet and tweet. Whatever you want to call it. So many birds. I saw a lot of. Okay, let me start with the birds photos. Actually, okay. Let's start with all the bird photos that I took that don't include me. Okay, so birds. We saw Ika and Rodechi, which are Spouts partners. Very, very sweet beans, both of them. I'm really glad I got to see the two of them. Ika's head looks absolutely spectacular. And then yeah, then they got everyone outside to do a bird-wide, a multi-bird picture of like everyone who was in the suit. And good god, there was multiple times where people almost got hit by cars because of how many people were there. I was kind of surprised how many birds. They actually took a video. Let me see if did I include it. Oh, I did. Perfect. You can see all of the birds. Like way more birds than I was expecting. This like nice panning shot. I actually should probably upload this to Blue Sky. All these stinky birds. I think I saw an alternate angle of this photo. I tried to get multiple bird watchers most confusing days. To be funny, there was actually a panel on Friday that was something to the effect of like, you like watching birds, don't you? Which was basically like a bird watching, bird watching panel. So that was like pretty cool to see. But yeah. Also on the birds, there was someone who had a Delta airline themed bird suit, which was really, really funny. Let's see. Yes, I ran into them a couple of times. The bird watching club. More birds. This guy, like, the full wingspan of his suit is honestly kind of wild. Because, like, he was carrying them around and, like, gesticulating with them. Like, that has to be exhausting at some point. And, of course, natural bird shenaniganery. Just, I was amazed by his ability to just easily get into the Family Guy death pose, or the Family Guy unconscious pose. So yeah, after the bird stuff, the con was mostly over for me. I definitely did a couple of like last minute things. I did my final, like first and final walkthrough of the Dealer's Den, where I ran into Carl and Jol again. I ran into Zuka and Zuka's partner. Who I can't remember his name. I can't. I try, but like also my at this point I was like so profoundly exhausted that it was kind of all just a blur. We ran into Krim, who I'm sorry I only got to see once. And then yeah, mostly just walking around. I got to hang out with Scryer for a bit, and yeah, just like a lot of this guy's suit was so cool. Like, cause he was just like casually playing guitar in like one of the like main foyers where people were like meeting up for events. I was like, you know what? I lied. The suit's super duper cool. I thought it was adorable. But yeah. To be fair, it's probably like easier to like guitar is probably one of those things that's like want to see stills of the photos I filmed for sure. Because like I know like because I was using my phone or the proto I filmed. Okay. I notably was using my if you saw my story, I was wearing a Charizard hat or a Tasmanian Devil hat. If you saw that, it was me. I don't think I ran into you. I'm so sorry. I tried to, but also I'm glad he had a good MFF because it sounded like you met a lot of people. Oh yeah, this was someone I saw at the Dealer's Den as I was doing my round. I really love this style of like more realistic fursuit head. Okay, back D&D canceled. I have a question. Go for it. Let me see if there's anything I haven't shown off yet. Oh, there's a couple of people I saw outside the bird meet and greet. This was as we were coming back inside from the photo shoot near the fountains. This suitor is absolutely adorable. I think this is from the previous night. This is from when we hung out with James and James, Ivan, and a couple of people because I wanted to get a photo with Rivali, and then this person walked in with the inflatable bird suit. It's a big con. It really is. I know for a fact that there are some people I miss. I wanted to see Beef Cougar. I wanted to see Ribby. I didn't get to say hi to either of them. Because like I missed. I was like, oh, I'll see Ribby later after day one. I literally never ran into them again. And then as I was showing up to say hi to Sky and Beef, Beef had to go up to his room to get break, which I'm like, sit on Discord. All right. Let me see. I am, unless Discord is failing to update. I am not. Oh, you probably put it in the channel, didn't you? Let me see. I don't think I see it, unfortunately. So I saw a video that used kink to describe chores, but for me that used chores to describe kinks. I don't know how my ace self feels about this making sense. It's called self-care. Ooh. Oh, these are really fun photos. Hold up a moment. Let me go and if I go to hello, yes. There it is. These are good photos. I wanted to make it to a rave. I sadly just did not have the energy or time to make it to any of the raves. Oh, and I think it was Kronos who asked earlier about the shinies. The Fat Fur roundup happened, I think, right after one of the like the rubber furs meetups. So like there were incidentally just a lot of people walking around in like latex or rubber suits. These are really good pictures. I'm like, I need to up my picture game is what I'm realizing. They will be in video form hopefully Saturday. I'm definitely excited to see because like I definitely know that there are people walking around who just like took a bunch of videos of stuff. Okay, let me go ahead and see if I can pull back up the. There we go. But yeah, so this was when we were hanging out with Jame and Jame, Ivan, Yak, and Cam. So the inflatable burb walks by. Oh, you actually see Cam in the background here. This was someone who was just hanging around who had a like one of those like worms, the Marge pose. Oh my god, wait, he is kind of crumping. You're not wrong. Oh my god, I'll crump with do not, bad mistake. Uh, well, that was a bad idea. And that was not the time to be doing silly voices. But yeah, one of those like silly like worm on a string suits. See, there's Sam again. Starky, your Starky Crumbs' voice box. Your duty is to add the March hair to that man in today's stream. Oh my god. Okay, let me see what else. If there's anything I missed. Oh, there's a lot of birds I missed. So this is if you're a big fan of TF, you recognize this eagle. This is Phil Fiegel Adler, I think. He gets a lot of TF art. Fellow bird, another bird. I took a lot of pictures of the bird meet and greet because like birds, you know. This is someone I've actually run into a bunch. I think I saw him at like both times I went to AC. I saw him at IFC. I think I saw him at MFF 2 years ago. Absolutely sweet bean. I've run into them a couple of times. They're always very kind. Another bird. This is actually someone I was hanging out with. Someone that I found through Barcode. I've been chatting a little bit with. So you know, it was kind of cool just like seeing like, oh hey, everyone who knows each other. Bird. And then yeah, this person was very, very sweet. Their suit was super duper nice. It was like one of the like full, sadly you can't see it, but like it's like the full Rito feather, like feather hand look. I was a big fan of that. I'm just looking to see if there's anything I missed. It looks like I got everything. So yeah, that's like a recap of how my convention went. I think I honestly I might go for an extra 30 minutes just to round out the 2 hours, but I don't necessarily know that I'll be going for 3 hours. I'm definitely feeling it a little bit. And then, so Saturday after I left the convention, I just drove home. And by the time, what I missed from the recap, Kasai, you can't do this to my voice. You can't do this. The VOD will be up tomorrow. Okay. But yeah, I guess for now let's do a little bit of art. I might be just a touch quieter because sore throat and all. I met Oku at the dealer's den. I saw Oku a couple of times. Didn't have a chance to say hi though. But yeah, no, there's a ton of people. I know like also Vince and Tibby were there, but I never ran into them. I did see Kyoju. StarQuest or not, I think StarQuest is actually currently open. So let me go ahead and put that on. Remember, give him the hair he deserves. Oh my god. But like, it was just a lot of fun mostly, like to see everyone, like to get to, like really catch up with everyone. Oh, I forgot. Saturday was the what's it called? The sponsor brunch, and it was so fucking good. I would kill to have that food again. Like it was real, like it was, basically all of the breakfast stuff. What the fuck what is this? Kasai, what is this? All-Star, but it's a choir camp. What's that choir camp? It was a lot of fun. It was just like a lot of fun to go and hang out with everyone. I fucking hate this. This is awful. All right, let me go drop a stream marker there so that way we can get. I went to a few panels. I don't think I went to any panels. I was tempted to go to the TikTok panel, if only just because they'd announced the banning of TikTok like basically an hour beforehand. So it would have been funny to watch like the disaster the TikTok panel had become. I literally found this an hour before stream, so it was meant to be. Let me go and cough horribly and away from the mic. I sadly missed the feline meetup. I think there was definitely a couple of meetups I wanted to go to and just didn't have time to. Because like I wanted to go to the Badger meet and greet. Welcome on to Magic. I'm glad to have you, Sweet Beans. Oh wait, why are the pets not working? Is it because I'm supposed? Let me hold up a moment. Let me go ahead and. Am I in the wrong? Let me pull up StreamerBot. What mode am I? What mode am I in? I'm in 2D mode. Oh god damn it! Why is it broken? That's fine. It's fine probably. I want to play with the big ball of yarn. I'm just so glad I didn't get sick. I mean, honestly, you know, I trust me. I wish I could have gone out of it without being sick, but also I to some degree earned it because I did not wear my mask as much as I should have. This is the first time I've ever gotten con creds, so like I guess it's the sign that the mask is working. Oh, and I deleted 800 plus tabs the other day, but it took over 8 hours, so I don't know if it's worth it to try and cull my tabs. How the fuck does it take you 8 hours to delete 800 tabs? That seems like way too intensive. I'm not gonna lie. And like that's coming from someone who like regularly has more than 100 tabs. Blackpink featuring Cupcake. That's 1 to 2 tabs a minute. That's I think too long. How many how many of those tabs are necessary that you need to consider them for like more than 5 seconds? The do I need this or not debates. All right, let me go and see if not the pink pussy. Awful. Well, the first hour got 500 yeeted. That makes it even worse then, because like you were on good time and then like you just like how in the 7 hells do you achieve 800 plus tabs? Very, very carefully, I think is the answer. Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot that this happened. Cause I realized that I forgot his face stripes. This remix is really well done. It is really well done, which is kind of like wild to think about. There we go. I need to head out for work stuff. Have a lovely rest of your night, Starky. For sure. Thank you for hanging out, you sweet bean. You lump of tab monsters in the group to fix later. Okay, so what if we clean this up now? How's that look? I found it in a Cupcake remix react video I sent in the memes channel. I won't lie, it's like this is pretty cursed. It's like really well done, but also profoundly cursed. You know, like my tab spreadsheet nearly crashed my PC. I think it's a sign you need to significantly lower the number of tabs you have. What if we do something like that, where like... Oh, yes. This is a banger. It says, like, time to upgrade the PC. A little bit. That is also kind of what it sounds like to me. My phone tab is really compared to my laptop tabs. I think I have, like, 6 tabs open on my phone. And I could reasonably cut that down to 3. Honestly, like, with the amount of times I have to log into chess.com, it'd probably be closer to 2. Awaba, awaba. Awaba, awaba. I probably play the jams a little bit louder this time because, like, I am, you know, it's on the :D right now. Oh my god. Trying to get our badges on Thursday evenings was nuts at MFF. Oh, that's another thing. Like, because I had that like last minute snafu with work. I forgot my badge at home, so I did like last minute fight Beanie's printer because the only images I have in my Sona were all saved in PNG, which apparently printers do not like because it does not save them in a CMYK compatible format. I mean, this looks like mostly fine. Let me hide the line art and the color. Flip you horizontally. Okay, that's fine. Twitch, I swear to whatever gods are out there. Oh, I was like, why the fuck is it zooming in and out slightly? The reason is because I'm an idiot. I like accidentally had my hand on the scroll thing that comes with this tablet. But yeah, no, mostly just like gonna be chilling tonight. Tomorrow is also a maybe. It's gonna depend how I feel. Which is also kind of like I think largely depend on if today was a mistake to do or not. I wanted to get the, you know, I wanted to hang out with y'all. I missed y'all. It's been way too long. I wanted to hang with y'all. I'm on the wrong layer. Okay, so I mean that's probably about the right size. Oh god, have I lost all of my artistic, you know, artistic understanding since I went to MFF? It kind of feels that way. Like for the plot. German doctor says 3 people last to mouth. Oh lord. Yeah, it's like basically I'm gonna keep going until like my throat is like it gives me a clear sign that like it's time to wrap up. But I'll definitely gonna be ending my 9. All right. But you know, how was everyone else's week and weekend? I know it's been a bit. I've been a bit busy, so I haven't really like said hi. I wish I could chat more in the Discord, but like largely just trying not to try not to die. The question is, how in the world is this going to work with? I guess to be fair, it's still fur, so it's fine. I need to zoom out more. I need to get like the thing James been talking about, where like he has an electric shock collar that like he's gonna program to go off if he ever zooms in too much. Honestly, probably a smart idea for me as well. Okay, let me do a zoom out real quick. Let me also like pull up the ref sheet, because it's nice having that on hand. Okay, so the horns need the pattern, but that's going to be like an at color thing. Other than that, I think I got it. Okay. Pucker up. Oh my god. I would not recommend kissing the Borbs. I do not know where they have been. Song that plays when you encounter a Japanese spider crab. I'll be honest. It's kind of a banger. Refer to other layers. Wrong layer. I don't know why it does that. It'll just casually like fill in certain like. Oh, Big Brother, thanks for the 20
awesome
bits, you sweet bean. Sorry, my voice is a little bit shot, so I can't really bring high energy. But also, welcome on in, Furry. Curious to have you. Just got the email saying I'm admitted to the college I need to get to my bachelor's degree. Congratulations, that's awesome. That's great news. I'm going to be probably a little bit quieter because, yeah, my throat do be feeling it. I'm feeling it just a touch. And by just a touch, I mean, oh god, my throat is in pain. Okay. This is looking good so far. What in the world is the bucket fill doing here is my question. All right, let's fill in the space and then trying to reverse engineer what the fuck I was thinking. Art is difficult. I guess like, it's not really, that's not like, you know, that's by no means new information, but it is a constant reaffirmation of my struggle. There we go. Whew. Okay. There we go. All right, we have hit the hour mark. I think given my energy, I'll probably go for like another half an hour and then probably call it like a little bit early. I'm looking at this and I'm like, why is it this color? I feel like okay, let me try something real quick. No, that's not it.
Wah.
Oh, this is also notably the old version where like the colors were too saturated. Oh, that's unfortunate. Because I since like really desaturated the colors. So that way they're not quite so, you know, eye bleeding. Okay, so what if I do this? Where's the color? There we go. That looks, yep, I like that a lot more, actually. I definitely like that more. But I mean, hey, this is like the kind of stuff you're not going to realize until like you go through the process yourself. Gua. Gua. What does the crow say? The crow goes gua. There was, as a tradition though, at the MFF bird meet and greet, there was definitely multiple chants of just bird, 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 bird. I don't know, it's something about the fucking having a bird sona that gives you that particular flavor of brain rot. Oh, and one thing, like, because I did see Growly, and I did see Growly at MFF, and he just was really sweet. It was like, I'm loving the progress you're the progress of seeing you do art, and I was like, come on, man, like, trying to make me cry out here. I had a dream where someone said buddy, and I interjected Holly. I think that's like a sign of like mental, you know, mental instability. Maybe that's just me though. Could just be a me thing.
What does this button do? Please,
Wrong layer.
please, do not push the
Take a shot.
button. You have no idea of what it...
The cream. And let me point. The cream.
Wait, how in the world did this song get through? This song's 8 minutes.
The cream.
I guess everything is just breaking. To be fair, it's like it was kind of a banger, so. We got like another 2.5 minutes. What, Ivan? You haven't seen the Cream Man? The man who creams you? You know what? I probably should have reconsidered my wording. I'm a cream man, but I'm offended. Why are you offended by the cream? Sorry, all this muse pierced my subconscious with Buddy Holly. That's like horrifying to know, actually. What in the world is this song? This seems incredibly specific. Like, there has to be a story that goes with this, right? There's a problematic pizza song. Buddy Holly, but they are rapidly approaching. All right, we notably only have enough room for like 10 more minutes worth of songs. So if you want to listen to your music, now is the time to get it in, because I will be closing the queue shortly. Like I said, it's probably going to be a shorter stream just because I don't want to push myself. Even though I kind of already have and am still. I just miss y'all, man. I know that this isn't 100% of the energy I bring, but hopefully it's like still been fun to hang out and just like hear me chat. Hey Starky, what's up? Starky, what's up? I'm like, what cost I what? I have a good rest of your night, Starky. Off to work I go. For sure, go take care of yourself. Thank you for hanging out, you sweet bean. It was really great getting to see you at MFF. Before you go, can we get another shout out for Ivan? Ivan, heckin' incredibly sweet bean and super amazing artist. I really cannot recommend their streams enough. Okay. What is going on here? Okay, so that was in the color layer. Oh Lord, those extraneous pixels, man. You remember Dan versus? I'm aware of Dan versus. As I'm looking at this, I'm like, hold up a moment. Oh no, that's not the original. Can I add a song request? Go for it. I think we have room for like 2 more songs. Yeah, we got room for like probably 2 more songs. Never mind that. I just remembered. I realized I have a type, and that might include Jenna from Echo. To be honest with you, as I've been chatting, like, I honestly there's more of a market for like girl boss, girl boss women than I guess I initially realized. But I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I love this song so much. This song is a banger. It's so it's so funny because I think there is a yes, because I love Jesus. God would want it this way. Sweet sensation of a Christmas revelation. And me. Because everyone knows that it's sex that God can't see. Welcome on, Trashua. Glad to have you speaking. Shout out for Trashua. Sorry, my voice is very shot, so like I don't necessarily have the energy that I usually do. This song is fucking wild. But everything but yes, because I love Jesus. The good Lord will want it that way. Sensation of a of a rock hard rationalization. I also like Yandere's. I'm gonna marry a Karen, aren't I? At this rate, I'm most likely, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. The song could convert me. There we go. What is the name for a male Karen? There are like hypothetical names. Also, welcome on Confused Cloud. I'm glad to have you, Sweet Bean. There are like proposed names. I think Kevin is one of them. I think Ken is a good one as well. Like it kind of varies person to person. Okay, so like now that that change is made and it's a little bit clearer. Sensation of rational rationalization and me, because everyone knows that it's the sex that God can't see. I think I need multiple therapists. I mean, to be fair, there's nothing necessarily wrong with like wanting like a more girl boss like partner. To be honest with you, most of the like heterosexual relationships that I know that are the healthiest are the ones where like the lady takes the leading role. Because like that's the case with like my IRL friends, like actually multiple like IRL friends, Starky Q. Good point. Okay, we have room for one more song. Yes, full stop. I actually lost my mind when I realized that in Britain they call the period full stop. When they say full stop, they're actually saying period. I fucking love that emo combo so goddamn much. No, I'm sorry. The queue's full. All right, there we go. That's the final. We're ending it on PP theme, as is tradition. It's weird how like that has happened multiple times. And then like shoot your dad in his dick. Ha 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 ha. Just me, you, and your dad in the back of an ambulance. Broken dick. The air is filled with sexual tension. All right. My other fist and I punch your dad in his dick again. Sorry, Cynic. We just closed the queue. What is that emote? Why does it look like it's dorselessness? What the fuck does dorselessness mean? Punch your dad's dick. Oh my god, not the that fucking emote combo kills me every single time. Back of an ambulance. Sorry, Cynic. We just closed out the queue. I'm sorry about that. I'm not going to be going for the full 3 hours tonight, unfortunately. My voice just will not be able to handle it. So I'm closing out so that way we can finish up at like 8:30 as opposed to going to 9. Because even now my voice is like, why are you still live? Yeah, just shows that all good. I appreciate you though. But yeah, hopefully this like lower energy stream has been like maybe a nice change. Who knows? Some people might prefer this style of my streams. Because I know one thing that people wanted to see was like maybe a little bit lower energy streams. I saw that I love there's a version of this that has that's the dirge, the dark urge from Baldur's Gate is a bard. Well, Sharky, welcome on in. Thank you for the channel subscription for 33 months, you sweet bean. Can we get a shout out for Sharky? Sharky, it was so good seeing you at MFF. I'm so happy with the pictures I took of the fursuit. There are other versions than that. Well, the original one is from Tom.
Hi, Chad Starky 17 Heart.
The original one's from Tom Candy, I think. Tom Barty, some. And it's like an actual like him in real life. But no. But I sorry, like I'm just very like still tired from convention, and like I don't want to wear my voice out, but also it's really good to see you. How are you doing though? Hopefully you managed to dodge the worst of the con crud, because it is currently kicking my ass. You need more coffee. To be fair, coffee is kind of the opposite, unfortunately, because coffee like is bad for your throat, unfortunately. Because like it like actively encourages like phlegm production, like creates a film over your throat, which like isn't good. Which is sad, but like not really much to be done about it, because like I will continue to drink coffee until the day I die. I in fact will probably die from coffee. Hey cutie, sorry you got sick as well. Turns out I got COVID and it's pretty bad. Welcome, Mighty the Wolf. I'm glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Yeah, I did a COVID test and it came back negative, so I'm pretty sure I'm fine. It's just one of those like general exhaustion moments where, like, you know, I think it's just like the strep or something, because like this is definitely not like, well, what I'm dealing with is not COVID, you know, at all. It's mostly just like inflamed tonsils. But being sick takes its toll. It really does. And like I was actively resting up. Like part of why I was like I have to go live today is because like I just missed streaming for y'all. Wait, is this? Yeah, these are not the same color. How'd that happen? One of life's many mysteries. Life has many mysteries, Ed boy. Starky putting his health in harm's way for us, chat. That's husband material. Welcome on your wrist. Good to have you, sweet bean. Hopefully you managed to dodge the worst of the con cred. I want to read or write a comic where someone has to fight off assassins. Their grounded kid casually overthrew the government to get rid of his father, so he can't be grounded. And for the father, this is a regular occurrence. Okay, we're making progress. It's a little bit slow going, but okay. But, you know, we are vibing this fine evening. It's just comfy hours, which I'm personally all for. I will say, looks great. Oh, thank you. Wait, hold up. Your ass for later. This is wing sketch.
Hey Starky, it's 12 plus 12 equals 24 day. I'm surprised no one is talking about this momentous occasion.
12, 12, 24. I didn't thought about that. That's kind of a fun little detail. Welcome on Delopstrog. Glad to have you, sweeping. Hopefully you guys can like hear me and make out the words I'm saying. Oh, I hate that echo. Oh, the fucking echo is back. There was an issue earlier where the fucking like no one could hear him, but now it's fine. Oh, where is it? Why do I hear double? We can hear you. It's either muted or echo. Love it. Apparently, those are the two options. Hopefully that should be fixed now. Unfortunately, that is the scuff that comes with taking a break from stream and also from updating OBS. Because I did do that like a fool. I'm gonna be honest with you. You kind of sound like you had some edibles. That's, you know, given my level of like tiredness, that's maybe not necessarily super far off like the level I am at currently. I am. This is like low key. I think this is kind of closer to how I just talk naturally in real life. I failed my college straight A streak by 0.2% in one of my classes. I'm so disappointed. Honestly, that's fucking wild that you can maintain a straight A streak. I guess it also like kind of depends on the college specifically, but Starky is definitely a big comfy bird. If there's one thing I'm glad that came out of this MFF is I think I'm earning a reputation for giving really good hugs, which I'm happy about. Is this, oh my god, is this the Pikmin song? Itane no Uta, yeah. And being 9'12", I'm not that tall. I am tempted to just have the image. Hold up. What if I just had, where is it? Oh, welcome on in Blasting. Glad to have you, Sweeping. It was so good running into you. It was so good running into you at MFF. I kind of want to have this image on standby now. What's up, Chris?
Oh look, Swariel has cloned me. Now to overthrow the government and replace it with the rat mafia.
Just be back by dinner. Like, what if I just have like, if I just have like this as like a jump scare, so you can see like, you know, just like this photo of me and Misha that just shows up on the stream for 1 second. Okay, it stopped echoing. Perfect. A leg. But yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, how tall are you, Starky? just appears for a second and then is gone. It just jump scare. That could be funny. That could be like a redeem. Fucking tall. Yeah. 6'9". Close. 6'7" or 6'8", somewhere in that region. Sadly, I did keep an eye out. I think I was the tallest. I probably wasn't the tallest person at MFF, but I didn't see anyone there taller than me. Just because, like, I know that there's like necessarily like some like, you know, there like the fucking statistics part of my brain is like, what's the probability that there isn't anyone at MFF taller than me, given the fact that I didn't see anyone? I'm like, what percentage of these? How tall are you, Starky? White Diamond? Oh my god. Also, Starky, of course you give good hugs. You are a whole bakery. You're not wrong. I have a bunch of people had some tall / big fursuits. I think I was, funnily enough, taller than the vast majority of those fursuits. Starky hugs are amazing. Because like my goal is firm but not like constricting. Like, you know. Did I ever show you Greg Diamond? No, that sounds awful. Why do you have that? That sounds like some kind of sin. Gotta see Starky and Shiny someday. Oh wait, was it you that thought Mooney stuff? I felt so fucking bad about that. Oh my god. So to give you some context, Red Moon, absolute sweetheart, love them to bits. Red Moon has like honestly like the platonic ideal of like the round gut, to the point where I was like, oh, you know, that looks like stuffing. Apparently it wasn't. I felt so fucking bad because I was like, you know, I was like, oh, you know, I like the stuffing the belly. And he's like, that's not stuff. And I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. I felt like such a goofus. Luckily, I think he understood that like it was a big slip up, and also that as someone who is well known for enjoying tummies, I appreciate. We just have a nice belly. It's just like so pleasantly round. Because when I think of belly, I definitely think like there's like the way that, you know, okay, like if we do like, because like this is like kind of like more like of a like, you know, muscle gut, so there's like muscle underneath. But if you think about like the primary way that furries draw bellies, it's like the round, you know, like if, you know, like the, you know, nice round tum, or like, you know, the slightly more accurate, you know, where there's like basically like, you know, they're basically like kind of pools naturally. Starky's thought process on Moon's belly. Who inflated Moon? It's like because like I very rarely see the former in real life. Like it's, you know, when it comes to like real people, it tends to be like a lot more of the like, you know, pear shaped. Yeah, like I guess like if I do like a quick like side view, like that tends to be more, whereas like it was a lot more like just like, you know, perfectly rounded. I definitely appreciated that look. It's very cute. Red, very cute. I am so fucking sick still. But I did feel so bad about it. I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm sure I would have seen more of those if I was able to actually stay at the fat for roundup, but I was so exhausted that I was like, I don't know, man. So we're going on a tangent on what a really ideal belly is. I mean, to be fair, like my ideal, because like I like mass more than anything. So like my ideal is basically like, you know, you got the like strong belly, and then you get the pillows on top. like this, where it's like, you know, I guess we like this, and then, you know, welcome on, Gigantic. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. How are you holding up, you Sweet Bean? Something more like that, where it's like, Monkey has a great belly. Monkey does have a very lovely belly. We've been over this. It's like Monkey would do so well for himself if he were even remotely gay. Sadly, he is very not gay. But like a letter B, honestly, yeah. My homie's in clutter chaos and I hate it. Oh no. That is unfortunate. But yeah, no, like B-shaped men. When it comes to men, like all of the B things are like the best. You know? Why is Buddy Holly happening in the next room over? Buddy Holly, but they are rapidly approaching. This seems accurate. I guess to be fair, in order for them to rapidly approach, they have to start pretty far away. Monkey is straightened. No, Monkey is very straight. Okay, Monkey. I think the big thing is Monkey is straight plus. Like he only has ever developed feelings for women, but also like there's a lot of extra conditions. I have too many straight friends who would have a much easier time if they were gay. Honestly, yeah. Oh, I gotta cough again, so don't mind the brief muting of myself. Where's my source? There we go. I really hope this isn't Strap. Apparently this Monkey is straighter than a fucking ruler. It's not even that. It's just like, I don't know. Because he is primarily straight, but also like he is very much driven by like he's the term is like sapiosexual, where like he finds himself most attracted to women who are very smart. Like who, you know, who are able to kind of match, you know, sexualize the spectrum. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, so you're, I think at this point, like I'm largely just filling in the lines, so that way, there we go. Bucket fill? Perfect. What was that jump scare? I'm too exhausted to like even exist anymore. I'm just gonna transcend reality at this rate. What is this? This is another Simon and Garfunkel song, right? The bending reality is fun. It is. Nope. Wait, what? Nope, what? It's one of them, but it's a solo piece? Okay. What in the world? What layer are you on? I'm in reality on the regular, weirdly. What are you doing? There we go. There we go. That looks much better. This is what is the name of this singer? Do I need to make this white brighter? This is a song. Patu, 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 patu. So what is this song about? All right, there we go. That looks a little bit better. So that way, like, this is not nearly so not near. It does like the colors now look clearly different from each other, rather than kind of like blending in my brain. Also, that might be a sign that I'm staring at my art too much. Hold up a moment. Gotta mute real quick for coughing and nose blowing. All right, there we go. What if I just talk all the gunk out of me? A drinking game? I could believe that. Called Apartment. I could see that being the case. I don't know. I didn't really do a whole lot of drinking games in college. Yep, the wordplay. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. That's a good reminder. Is this the last song in the queue? Oh no, the last song in the queue is Pee Pee. Okay, we're fine then. Maybe at the apartment to play Apartment. Voice in thy throat. Yeah. I think I'm probably gonna call it after PP plays, because the throat is not happy with the fact that I've chosen to do this. I swear, y'all get like some of y'all get so creative with the fucking like the Cupcake remixes. Bitch, I'm not Bill Cosby is a line that goes hard. Wait till someone actually starts making their own remixes in the chat. If I ever get big enough that people make their own custom remixes of Cupcake songs, I will fucking lose my mind. Cause like that's like I feel like when you start getting custom remix shit, like that's when you're starting hitting like the quad digits. Thank you for the pets. Even why are the pets broken, man? I thought I got those working. I guess I have to check those. I was messing around with variables, and I guess I broke things. A stream is where we just put all good cupcake remixes into the queue. I should give you pets IRL. I mean, if you could have reached, I would have accepted them. I can't find the right one, but check DMs. Check in DMs real quick. One from Kasai. Oh God, why? Receive Christ. Why? The fucking music cuts out. All right. That was the last song that was in the queue. I'm going to go ahead and probably call it here because my voice is upset with me for doing this stream at all. But I'm glad I could stream for y'all. I need a stepladder to reach the skyscraper burb. I have 3 others. Oh my God. Why though? Greg Diamond is cursed. It really is. I'll find them next time. But thank you for hanging out. Oh, let's go ahead and let that last achievement play out while I search for a person to write into. Hopefully the achievement plays on the screen. Does it? I actually don't know if it plays on the screen. In worst case, mods, go ahead and refund that because I am of the big exhaustion. There we go. That's the one. But yeah, I'm sorry that like it took me so long to raid after, or to like, you know, to stream again after MFF. I will try to stream tomorrow, if only just because I want to play more Factorio. I'm gonna be honest. I want to show you all the worm kill. Actually, nah, let's save that for tomorrow. And I think we're raiding. What in God's green earth are you making, Papa? A raid suggestion? I'm probably gonna raid Pop Mutt just because I know he so rarely actually raids. Or he so rarely streams this late. Okay, he's not working on the fucking toaster anymore. That was his like preview image. No, actually, I'm interested in what Papa's doing. Okay. Let's go and use lap break because I'm very tired. And not the toasters, Entreya. Oh. Use that raid message. We'll start the raid over to Papa Mutt. Papa Mutt is doing his annual Toys for Tots charity. So if if you're able to give anything, I would really appreciate it. And if you're not, I completely get it. Like just having you around is more than enough. All right, I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow, but no promises. Like I said, I am very like my throat's gone. If my voice is completely gone tomorrow, I'll probably just cancel it and work on fixing stream stuff. And then yeah. Oh God. Okay, he's still working on the toasters, Entreya. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, new raid message. New raid message is what is that? Use my emotes emotes you happen to have. There should be a there. I should have refunded the points first time really digging through that for that. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, if you'd like to stay up to date with the streaming clan, I'll be going live. Blue Sky is the place to be. I post art that I make as well as art that I get commissioned, as well as giving live alerts. I have a TikTok if you'd like to see edited content, maybe myself as well as my editor Machio. A Discord if you'd like to pop in there, say hi to all Sweet Beans, see the Crush Content Sweet Beans post, and also get alerted when I go live. And a YouTube if you'd like to catch up on the VODs there, see what all you've been up to, and see the stories. Alright, I'm going to send you over to Papa Mutt now. I love y'all to bits, and I will catch you maybe tomorrow, hopefully next week at the very latest, with a much rested voice. I love y'all.